Now with the touring mode, we're just going to tour around and drive, okay? So everyone follow me nice and close here. Just kind of follow me here, folks. There we go. We're going to do a little tour around the racetrack. Now for touring mode, it's all about just kind of letting the car kind of do the work, make sure you're not really working a lot. Now your suspension in the car is really light, really soft, okay, with your mag ride, stuff like that. The shifting in the car is going to be pretty blocked. You're going to want to keep higher gears, lower RPM, stuff like that. Shift a lot, makes it easy for you. Your steering is very soft, stuff like that. And the car cut out is soft and steady. Okay. So we'll go around in this one here while we're kind of making our way to feel the car around here, folks. As we're coming into the corner, we always brake before our turn-in cone. So we brake, we get to our turn-in cone, and then we release the brake lightly as we turn the wheel down to the apex cone, which is the orange car with the green collar. As we get through the curbings here, folks, you always want to hit the curbing, and you always want to feel the curbings underneath the car. So basically feel the suspension underneath the car, kind of absorb the bumps, stuff like that. There you go, just kind of follow me nice and close here, folks, so we can learn the lines, stuff like that. So right in the middle of the road here. Good, looking up. Make sure we always use our eyes to see where we have to be. As we apply our brakes, coming into the corner. Now the braking response to touring mode, folks, it's going to be pretty light, pretty soft. It's going to want to slow the car down, but it's not going to be aggressive at all. So make sure we're turning the wheel where we need it to be. Turn the car, use our eyes, see where we have to be here, folks. Middle of the racetrack, as our eyes are looking left, and just kind of let the car coast down to the inside here, and then slowly apply the throttle as you come back up the hill. Now coming up through our S-turns over here, folks, I want you to really get on the curbing and feel the suspension absorb those curves. That'll really start to change throughout our modes and stuff like that. Good. Coming into turn number 8, we're going to let the car sit right out the middle of the racetrack. Put it off, let it sit in the middle, and then got a little extra steering. You're going to hug the right side of the road here, folks. There you go. Tight to the right. And then that sets us up nice to get back over left. Good. We're all doing great here, folks. Just make sure we're using all the roads, letting the car float in and out, using our curvature. Nice job. Now we're going to do a rotation here. So Brock, I'm going to have you pull the right side of the road for me. Good. And Glenn, Dan, come up behind me. You're going to hop in behind the orange car as you pass it, and we're going to keep going. It's great. There we go. Nice. Good rotation, folks. That's how we do that. Alright, Glenn, just kind of follow me here. As we come in the corner, nice soft braking response with the car here. Nice and easy with it. Get to our cone, and we're going to lift off the brakes, just turn it nice and tight, make sure we're on the curbing there. Good. We take the wheel all the way back out to our exit. Never cut ourselves short by ending up in the middle of the road. We always use the road. Out and in here for turn number 2. We're going to clip the curbing. Good. We're going to let the car sit right out in the middle of the road here. Look down. Now get our eyes and look all the way up the hill there. See that one marker? The goal of driving on a racetrack is looking where you got to go, folks. Not staring at what's in front of you. Using our brakes, using our eyes, looking right. Just keep that wheel turning. Good there, Glenn. Just make sure you don't come off the brake and turn it nice and quick. Make sure we're doing everything in a nice fluid motion. See how you kind of jerk it? Be nice and fluid with things. Ease it in. Good. As we're looking left, using our light brake, holding the car down on the inside here, and then taking it all the way back up. Good. Using over the curbing to feel the suspension, absorb the bumps here with you. Make sure nice and easy to turn the wheel, right? That's one thing you're going to see when we change the mode. Steering, suspension, stuff like that. Go out in the middle of the road here, folks. As we get our eyes to the right, make sure we just use our hands to tell the car where we need it to be. Using our brake lightly as we turn. Notice how I carry my brake as I turn the wheel. Very important. There you go, out and in, like that. Nice job. Now, Glenn, I'm going to have you pull to the right, and I want Dan and Brock to come up behind me here. Glenn, you can hop in behind the yellow car. And then on our mode selector, folks, we can spin it to the right. We're going to go to sport mode here. So your mode selector, just spin it once to the right, wait for the DIC to change, and we'll keep driving. One thing you probably noticed as soon as you did that DIC change, and your exhaust has changed, right? You're nice and loud, okay? Your MPP exhaust is opened up, and it sounds pretty good in the car, right? As soon as you turn the wheel, you're going to feel the nice responsiveness of the steering. Because the steering got a little bit tighter. Your suspension got a little bit tighter as well. And the shifting responses and how that car wants to shift is a little bit more aggressive. When you go to sport mode, folks, you basically wake the car. Okay, it's sleeping and touring, you wake it up in sport pretty much. Wake the car up to a whole higher RPM or lower RPM or higher RPM, lower gear, stuff like that. Kind of give you a little bit more of a car to drive. Now, with your braking response is going to be a tad bit more aggressive as soon as you hit the brake. You're going to feel the car want to brake a little bit more with your responsiveness of your brake pedal. Your throttle response is also a little bit more crisp. As soon as you touch that gas, it wants to kind of go for you. It'll give you exactly what you want. The cool thing about the car is it's constantly reading what you're trying to do with the car, and it's constantly trying to change and kind of adapt to how you're driving it, which is very nice. Over the curbing we go. There you go. Feel a little bit more bump. Your suspension is not absorbing too much because you're a little bit tighter suspension. Looking to the right. Keep those hands in there to the right, down to our apex cones. Good. And as we use our brakes to the left. Go nice. Nice and easy with the brakes coming in for our turn-in zone. Then we're looking back to the right. Just like that. Hold to the right there for me there, Dan. Good job, bud. And I want Brock to come up behind me here. And Dan, you can hop in behind Glenn again. We're going to stay in sport mode here for another lap. There we go. Slowly picking it up. You can feel a little bit more of the car in this sport mode here. Good. On the brake, slowing it down as we're looking back to the right here, Brock. Carrying your brake as you turn, very important. One thing with the differential, folks, that I forgot to mention when you change your mode is when you go to sport mode, your differential is in diff mode 2. Touring, you're in diff mode 1. So basically, diff mode 1, your car is going to want to be open, okay? Your inside tire is going to turn faster than the outside tire when you're off the gas, stuff like that. But as soon as you switch your mode, as soon as you apply the throttle with this car, it wants to lock up that rear end and push that car forward. So I want you to try letting the car coast and just turning it, and then once you're at the apex zone, apply the throttle, watch the car sit down and drive off. That's that differential sitting down and locking up those rear tires for you. And just stand, watch that car facing in between each other there, bud. As we're looking down at the inside, so that's a good way to help the car turn as we're coming in, letting it coast, letting the differential open up, letting the car turn as we drive it off, which is great. Feel the suspension change here. Nice easy brakes back to the left, back to the right. There you go. And then obviously your DIC is red, waking the car up, right? A little bit more performance side of things here. As we're looking back to the right, back to the left here. As we're on the brake, looking back to the right side here. Nice job. And Brock, I'm going to have you hold right there for me. Glenn and Dan up behind me here. Now with your mode selector, folks, we're going to go to track mode. I want you to hit the M for manual, and we're going to use our shift point. Alright. Yep, stay behind me here. Hit the M for manual on the bottom there. Good. And we're going to use our shift point. So we're going to make our way into fourth gear here. Right paddle for upshift, left paddle for downshift. Go ahead and follow me here there, Glenn. We're going to be in fourth gear here. There we go. Now, one thing with track mode, folks, you wake that car up so much that it just wants to go all the time, right? Your steering's very tight, your suspension's very tight. The DIC went to the track gauges, stuff like that. So really feel the car out here in track mode while we move around. And we're going to work on our shifting as well. Follow me here, Glenn. There we go, bud. We're going to right click the fifth gear coming down the hill here, folks. And then as we apply the brakes, we're going to click the left paddle and downshift. Watch out for that car, fast that shifts, right? That car's going to shift super quick, doesn't really feel it much at all. Down to our apex cones there, Glenn. We're going to take it back out here to the left. Nice and light with the brakes. Let the car sit in the middle of the road as we're looking left. Just let it coast. Turn the wheel. Turn it, turn it, turn it. There you go. And then slowly take the wheel back out and put throttle up the hill. One thing you're going to feel with the curbing, folks, you're going to feel every bump, especially with that track suspension. Notice how I use my brake to help turn. Over the curbing, good. Back out left. Right, we're going to brake. Click the left paddle for third gear. Downshift, third gear. Let the car coast out to the middle. Use your hands to get it down to the right side of the road here. Good. As we look to the left, we're going to use our brake, turn it. We're going to run third gear, third gear, third gear. Nice slide brake, great. We're going to turn in as we're looking right. Notice how the car flows around the racetrack here. Good. Nice job. Nice job, Glenn. You're going to pull right there for me, Dan. And Brock are behind me here. Here's some third gear, fourth gear, fifth gear down the straightaway here, folks. There we go. As we apply our brakes nice and firm, we're going to click the left paddle and downshift. So the braking response is pretty aggressive in track as well. You're going to release the brake, get down to our apex, and slowly drive the car off. As we get short turning zone, we're going to release the gas. Slowly drive that car back to the apex. We're going to click the right paddle for fifth gear. As we apply the brakes, we're going to downshift for fourth. Looking back to the right, steer your brake. Let the car coast. Don't lean with the car there. Keep yourself upright there, Dan. If you lean, your equilibrium's kind of off. You see the corner a little bit different. Straight upright. As we're looking left, we're going to let the car coast down to the inside. Good, bud. Nice and light with the brake. We're going to look left here. Back to the right. Make sure we're using our curbing. Good. On the brake, downshift to third. Let the car kind of sit out in the middle as we keep the car coasting to the right side here. Slowly driving in. Good. Easy brakes to the left. And let the car come out. Nice light brake. Looking back to the right here. Good. Nice job there, Dan. Go ahead and hold right there for me. There you go. Brock, Glenn, come up behind me. We're going to go third, fourth, fifth down the straightaway. And you can hop in behind Glenn there in the red car. Good. Nice and light with the brake. Downshift. Looking back to the right. Area brake down to the inside here. And then let it coast and take the wheel back out with our throttle. Good. Fourth gear here, boys. Watch the car spacing there. There, Dan. On the apex cone. And we're going to go to fifth gear coming up the hill here, bud. There we go. Fifth gear down the hill. And we apply the brake turn. Down to fourth. Look to the right. We get short turn in. We're going to let the car coast down to our apex. And lightly apply the throttle coming down the hill. Good. And we're going to lightly carry our brakes towards the middle of the road here. And let the car coast down to the inside as we get down to our apex cone. Good. We take the wheel back out. There we go. Over the curvy. Get left. Use our brakes. As we turn, you got to help those front tires turn with our brakes out. On the brakes, let's click the third, folks. The car kind of comes out to the middle. ahead, we'll throttle, looking back left. Nice job, folks. Get our turn in, we're going to open it up and look back to the right side. Nice job there, Brock. Go ahead and hold right there for me, bud. Go ahead and leak those third, fourth, fifth down the straightaway. All sides in, top in behind the arm start. Nice job, boys. Slowly picking things up. On the brakes here, Dan, nice and light. We're going to hold it. Make sure you don't pop off the brakes. Release the brakes slowly as we get down to the apex. Then we slowly drive the car off. Good. Fourth gear. Now let the car turn out, stand down, or apex down. There we go, and we're going to go to fifth gear, coming down the hill. Nice and early with the brakes as we downshift. Good, and we're going to release the brakes slow, let it coast, keep your hands turning, don't stop those hands, bud. There you go. See how wide you came out? Use the brake longer. Got to use that front end to help you get in tonight. Light brake, and come out, coast it down the inside, slowly drive it off. Nice light brake to the left, turn in, looking back to the right on our apex cone. Good, look at that. On the brake, down third. Let it kind of hang out a little bit for you there, Glenn. All the way to the right, bud. Good. We'll brake to the left. Good. Easy brake. Come back to the right here. Stop. Alright, Glenn, go ahead and hold right there for me. Keep going. Glenn, you can hop in behind me in the yellow car. Precise is what we're doing. I tried to let you go fast because I saw you wanted to, but then we're off our marks and we're trying to drive pretty aggressively, and I'm not going to have the car go off the road. So let's be a little bit more patient with how we're coming into the corner, getting more turning, getting more apex, getting a better drive off the corner, okay? So we don't want to run the car off the road there. Good job though, bud. Hop in behind the group. Alright, Brock, here we go. Let's do it again. On the brake, fourth gear. Looking right. There we go, take the wheel back out. There we go, we're doing fifth gear down the hill. Nice and lightly brake as we downshift here. Nice back right. Carry our brake, let the car kind of roll down to the apex. We take the wheel back out and drive it in. Good, let the car sit out in the middle and then dive down the inside. Shortest distance from A to B is a lot better than long distance, right? Good. We're going to go over the curve in here, Brock. We ride our brakes to the left. Make sure we don't go straight. We get our turn and release the brake as we kind of get up to the right. That'll make our straight line here longer, right? Look at that. Third gear. The car hang out for a second. We're going to nose it in. Light brake to the left. Good. Good job, folks. We're doing great. Rapid fun. Turn in, toe. Out and into our apex. Look at that, Brock. Nice job, bud. Go ahead and pull the right. We'll keep her rolling here. Go ahead and get her running down the straight, Buster. 450. Alright, go ahead and get speed, bud. We're getting comfortable. I like it. Fourth gear. Car works pretty good. Trust your ability in the car. Trust the car. It'll work. Slowly drive it off. Good. We're going to release the gas here. Let the car kind of open up. Get back to the right. Line in our apex. And then we're going to go fifth gear. Down the hill. Make sure we always brake early. It's always about braking early. Slowing it down before you get to your corner. Before we look right and looking through our corner to see where we have to be next. Good. Right to the left. Down to the inside. Nice wide brake. Back to the left here. Looking right. Look at that, Glenn. Try to hold that. Don't hold that car in. Once you're at that apex, you want to be able to take the wheel out. We're in third gear here. Once we're at that apex, we should be able to take the wheel out instead of add steering, because if we add steering at our apex, it came in wrong, right? We're supposed to be able to take the wheel out, drive it in. Nice light brake. Looking right. Good. Hold the right for me there, Glenn. Alright, Dan, let's be a little more precise this time, alright, bud? We are going to exit. Awesome job from everyone. Good job there, Dan. A lot more precise there, buddy. I like it. It's all about sacrificing your entry to get a better exit, right? You never want to worry about how fast you're coming in the corner. Left-hand turn signals on here, folks, and we are going to exit this time. Awesome job from everyone. As you can see, the car is constantly changing in the background to how you're working with the car. As we come in here, folks, we can hit stop recording on our PDR. Make sure we hit stop recording. Make sure we hit P for park. Hit the P button, hit for park. Grab your SD card, grab all your stuff, boys. Hop on out. Nice job.